what's up, y'all? Welcome to the very first episode of First and 10. I am Britt Johnson. I am here with Randy Gregory. You are my first person I'm having on my show. I specifically requested you because I heard you're really good at interviews. So make sure we have a good interview, okay?
I hope I can hold up my end of the
Pressure
bargain.
is high for you right now, okay?
I perform.
This show is really simple. It's just going to be a fun show. I'll ask you a couple football questions. Most of them will be random questions, so have your thinking cap on, ready to go. But let's get the elephant out of the room to start, okay? This first one's just going to be the toughest question. I have to mention Jalen Smith. He got released. You guys were close friends. Mm-hmm. He was a vocal leader in that locker room, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You have DeMarcus Lawrence that's out right now. What did you kind of learn from him to be, because I think you might be, one of those next guys up to be a leader in that locker room, especially on that defensive squad. So what did you learn from him that could help you moving forward, being a leader on this team?
Well, me and Jaylon, we kind of have similar stories, I guess, as far as not being able to play right away. Mm-hmm. Obviously, me with my suspensions and him with his injury. So, like you said, me and him are real close. He's got that never quit attitude to him. Right. Very smart, cerebral type player, and a guy that really studies the game, even when, he catches a lot of flack sometimes, I feel like. And, he puts his hard hat on and just goes back to work, tries to get better every week. I think that's something we can all take and try to, help out ourselves, whether it be on the field, off the field, whoever it is. I really think we can take that from him. Good player, even better person. Sad to see him go. But, it's a business, next man up, and he's a good player. He's going to find another place to be,
All right. Okay, so we got that one out of the way. Now we're about to have some fun, okay? Little moment. Do we need a moment? Are we good?
We good?
Okay. So you're also on a contract year this year, and you're just wanted to come through last week, have 2 sacks, just killing it, doing great. Fans, obviously, though, when they see that, they have this high expectation now. We have a rivalry game this week against the Giants. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel like any more pressure on you to oh, now I got to have at least 2 sacks every game or people are going to come for me? Or
Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice if I could. I want to think that pressure is good for you. You can benefit a lot from pressure, and shows that you care and your level of care for the game, and pushes you that much harder to put your best foot forward, whether it be in the classroom or on the field. So I accept all pressure. I tend to believe I perform well under pressure, like I said earlier. So I understand it's a contract year, but I'm not really worried about that. I know it's kind of the right thing to say, but it's the truth. I think if I play well and the team plays well, that money will be there at the end of the year, whether it be with the Cowboys or not. But I played 3 games, I have 2 sacks. That's nothing to jump for joy yet, about. We still have a lot of games left.
I was jumping for joy when I saw those, okay? Jump for joy.
Well, it's good to get on the board, it's tough getting that first one, and, I always say they kind of come in bunches, so hoping I can, ride this wave and just, get the ball rolling with those sacks.
Well, we'd love to see that on Daniel Jones this week.
Definitely.
Love to see it, especially against the Giants, which leads me kind of to my next question. You've played ball for a while, high school, college, so there's guys in the league now that you saw way back in the day, and you're playing against them now, or maybe even possibly with them. I don't know your history on that, but do you ever have a quarterback that you're oh, I can't, you banter all week, I can't wait to see this guy, I'm about to come from.
We already played him. We already played him.
Who was it?
Week 1.
Oh, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's your guy. You want to go against that guy. That's the guy you want to see.
He's the best in the game, or one of the best, and he's been around the game so long, and I remember watching him, play his first Super Bowl at home. So, having the chance to play on the same field as him is an honor. I didn't get to hit him. I didn't get a sack.
Next
so
time. Super Bowl or no NFC
no,
Championship. Sorry.
Look, the main goal is to see him again and perform better. But every week is the same goal. Every quarterback, same quarterback. Obviously there's better ones out there that you want to get to, but I want to get there every week.
This next question, I actually ask this question to football players all the time. If you had a choice, you're retiring and you're ending your career, do you want to end it winning 1 Super Bowl but never being invited to a Pro Bowl, or 5 Pro Bowls but never making it to the Super Bowl?
5 Pro Bowls are tough. I would say Super Bowl. As much as I would love 5 Pro Bowls, I gotta believe I'm gonna squeeze in one or two of them in there if we do get a Super Bowl. Hopefully, I can help get us there. Hopefully, it's this year. But definitely Super Bowl. That's life-changing event. Once in a lifetime. So is Pro Bowl, but to say you played in the Super Bowl and made an impact in the Super Bowl would be a big deal for me.
Yeah, and they always say it's so much harder to win a Super Bowl than anything. There's guys, Tony Gonzalez, for instance, went through his whole career and never got it done.
Yeah.
But I think he's like a 17-time Pro Bowler, so it happens.
It happens.
Okay, so we talked a little bit before we went on air about how you've lived in a ton of different places. So we're going to play a little game. This is all in question 5, okay? This counts as one question.
All right.
We are going to play a game, and I'm going to basically name something, and you're going to tell me what city does it best.
Okay.
Okay? So music. Who produces, who brings out the best music?
I'd be wrong if I didn't say Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this off of places I lived or just in general?
What do you think in general? Places you live, places you visited?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
They
Got
it.
Food.
Food. Texas, man.
Texas.
Texas, baby. Come on now.
Entertainment.
Cali.
Cali, for sure.
Yeah.
Sports. Who has the best athletes? Like those high school guys, those college. What city?
Florida.
State.
City?
Florida. We could
I
just
don't
do
know,
Florida.
but the
We could
whole
do
state of
as a
Florida,
whole. Fan bases.
Texas.
Thank you. That was a trick
That's
question.
That's 1A. That's 1A. 1B would be Nebraska. I'll say that.
Okay, where you went to college at.
Yeah.
And last but not least, nightlife.
I don't go out, so I wouldn't know.
When your teammates are going out, then good question, good answer by the way. Okay, when your teammates are going out, what city is everybody like? Oh, let's hit up Miami. Let's go to Vegas.
Miami's a good spot.
Miami.
I will say the next big place. I mean, you can call it big, I guess, but New York. I love going out in New York. That nightlife, it's a lot different than Cali and Dallas and DFW and things like that. So I'd say New York.
All right.
Yeah.
Next one. You are a father, so I'm sure you've seen a lot of movies that you wouldn't necessarily just watch on your own. Who is your favorite Disney or Pixar character and why? This is like the hardest question of the bunch.
I would say Elsa because I probably have watched Frozen a couple handfuls of times with my daughter.
Can you sing one of the songs?
Let it go, let it go. That's the only part I know. I'll say the rest for my daughter. That's the only part I know.
That's good. A good enough mini concert. We got it. Okay, what superpower would you choose for yourself, and give me an example of why that would actually help you on the field?
I would say super strength. I like to think I'm pretty fast, pretty athletic. I'm pretty strong too, but if I had a little bit of extra oomph on my, my arms and stuff like that, I'd be good. Yeah.
All right. If you weren't a football player, what career do you think you would have, and why do you think that that's something you would be good at?
I know where I think my passion is obviously working with kids. I love working with children, whether it be in life or in sports and things like that. Preferably before high school, because I feel like high school they can get kind of over the top.
Yeah, I used to coach
hard
high
to
school
handle.
cheer.
Yeah. I would say that, but I know my dad and a lot of people want me to be in front of a camera and do some sort of radio or podcast, things like that. That's pretty in right now, but I get nervous sometimes. So
the Britt and Randy show coming to you guys soon.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
So this one is actually, are you a basketball fan at all?
Definitely.
So during the bubble last year, Jimmy Butler actually started, he's a player for the Miami Heat, for anybody watching who doesn't know. He actually started Big Face Coffee in the bubble and was selling coffee for like $20. Everybody was buying them.
Yeah.
So if you had the opportunity to start a business with a teammate, what teammate would you start a business with, and what would that business be?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
I'm coming in hot with these questions, okay?
Oh, I would probably work with someone like Lyle or Justin Hamilton. They're big country guys,
Okay.
and I think they would be good as far as like getting something with like bait and fishing bait and tackle and all that stuff. Something on that end, some sort of like fishing company.
So like Bubba Gump
Like
Shrimp
Bubba
and
Gump
Company,
Shrimp,
part
yeah,
two.
something like that. Yeah, they'd be good on that end. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. That's a good question though.
All right, final question on 1st and 10. If you could trade places with any person for a week, living, dead, famous, not famous, who would it be? Please don't pick me because everybody always does that.
That's the obvious choice.
Yeah, you know.
I would probably say either Michael Jordan or LeBron James. I would definitely.
Can you love both of them? Is that a thing?
You can love both of them. One of them's got to be better than the other.
Who's the GOAT?
I'm a
You know,
LeBron fan.
That's my timeout extra. One more question. Who's the GOAT?
We got to settle the debate. Look, the GOAT. They're both GOATs, in my opinion. One has to be at the top. I say LeBron. I grew up on LeBron.
This interview's over.
I'm just saying,
This interview's
man.
over.
I'm
It's
just
Michael
saying.
Jordan all day. Thank you, Randy Gregory, for being on the
He's
first
got more
episode
rings.
of
Okay.
of 1st and 10. The Randy and Britt show's done. We can't do a show
That's
anymore
fine.
because he said LeBron James
I'll
is the
start my
GOAT.
own.
All right, that's a wrap. We're out of here. Air 5.